Nobody wants to foot the bill when malicious actors take over your compute resources. So let WALLy protect your cloud from infrastructure hijacking. Let me show you how. I'm going to go ahead and first ask WALLy, what are my compute infrastructure hijacking threats, to get an idea of what that attack surface looks like. All right, WALLy has given us a nice overview here. So WALLy is telling us that we have 5 accounts affected and we have 43 identities with access to these 30 privileged permissions that enable this type of threat. So let's ask WALLy to do something about this. This is where the real magic happens. We're going to ask WALLy to protect. So we're going to see that deploy pending in the upper right corner light up with some notifications. There we go, 63 notifications. And WALLy has told us done. The remediation for compute infrastructure hijacking has been successfully applied. The changes are staged in pending changes and ready for deployment. So let's head over to deploy pending. And here you're going to see all those deny policies. If you were to go ahead and submit these 63 changes, you'd automatically be brought over to your cloud console where you can implement this with infrastructure as code. One point of reassurance, though, is only the identities that have access to these privileged permissions that aren't using them and don't need them will have that access blocked, and anyone who is actually using these permissions will be able to remain using them. So there'll be no disruption to you. But in this case, we will delete these 63 changes because I want to actually show you where WALLy's pulling this information from. Go ahead and delete. All right, amazing. We're going to navigate over to our firewall service, down to our threat vectors dashboard, and we're going to go to the subcategory of compute infrastructure hijacking. Here we can see those 43 identities and 5 accounts, and you can actually see the 30 privileged permissions themselves. And these are actions that allow bad actors to mine for crypto coins or password harvest, whatever their intent is. And so for the same remediation, just the manual way, you'll head over to this fix button, select fix, and we'll see that deploy pending will get busy again. There we go. And so it's the same process as before. Go ahead and submit those deny policies, and you can implement that in your own cloud console. And that's it. So your cloud is now protected from any hijacking possibilities. And thank you so much for watching.